I'm going to start this video with a disclaimer saying to one of my friends, because we had this conversation, this is not directed at you specifically. This is just how I feel about this particular topic. Now, let's get into it. A friend of mine and I were having a conversation about whatever we were having a conversation about. And she said, hey, aren't you the one who brought up the topic of the rejection theory? Because I'm going to do that. And I responded and I said, no shade, no sass. I'm absolutely not the person who brought up the idea of rejection therapy to you, because that's not something that I subscribe to. Let's get the fuck into that. So rejection therapy is basically going out and doing all of these things and being told no. And in my head, because I've been unemployed since 2023, today is January 5th, fucking 2026. And when I say unemployed, I mean the traditional employment, being paid by someone every 2 weeks in exchange for my time and services. Okay? A standard check that you can always depend on, which I love. Never really wanted to be an entrepreneur, but here the fuck we are, right? Forcefully. Probably need a lawyer for that too, but let's pen that for another day, because this is we're gonna get straight into this. So why would I, Big Bella baby, want to be told no? I have been told no for almost 3 years, and that shit stings. And not because it was some rejection therapy type shit. People are purposefully going out to be saying, oh, I'm going to be told, I'm going to do all these things because I always get told yes, and I just want to feel like, to know what it feels like to be rejected 1,000 times. Like, are you fucking okay? And do you really know how that fucking feels? And why do you want to play that fucking mind game with yourself? So to me, people that go out to do something like that don't have confidence, and they're just going to feel like how they felt any other day, because there's nothing in a confident person's mind, that's ever going to go out and want to be told purposefully no. Try not having a fucking job and still having to survive and make shit fucking shake. I don't want to hear no anymore. I don't want to hear no anymore about my dreams. I don't want to hear no anymore about working for someone. I hate that our health care is tied to jobs. I do have health insurance. That's not the point. The point is, I don't like to be told no. I don't want to be told no. I come from a very, 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 very long line of bad bitches. I love y'all. Sorry. Of bad women. I mean, why you call your people and your ancestors bitches? They was bad. My cousins are bad. I've never been in a situation or at a family function where we talked about each other as far as, oh, you got big, da-da-da-da. So when other people get online and say, you can't go around black people and say, oh, da-da-da-da. No. Bang, bang, Mitchell gang ain't never. Maybe the people down south do that on that side, other side. I ain't even gonna say their names. Maybe. Mitchell gang ain't never tore me down. And I've never torn them down. I can pull out all my cousins and they're a fucking baddie. We don't get told no. So going through almost 3 years of rejection, I never signed myself up to feel that way on purpose. And this is why I do some of the work that I do. I do mirror work. There's a whole list on that. I have 3 more playlists. I sat back and I said, hey, last year you said you was going to do 1,000 videos. Did you do 1,000 videos? And I was like, maybe, sort of, kind of. I had it. And I had to sit down and be real with myself. I didn't hit do I have the videos? Yes. Are they edited and published? And were they published by December 31st, 2025? No. So did I hit that goal? No. Do I have them for this year? Yeah. Are we going to hit it this year? Yeah. I publish to pour into people. I never do work to take from people. Where are we at? 5 minutes. Because I feel like I'm preaching today. I'm talking to myself. I don't like being told no. I'm not ever going to subject to a theory to be purposefully told no 5, 10, 15, 1,000 fucking times. Are you fucking crazy? I have dreams. I have aspirations. It took me a lot to even ask my friends last year to be a sponsor to get shirts for my team. I don't have a fucking job. Shout out to Jovan. Shout out to Marcellus. Shout out to my Aunt Vicky. Shout out to fucking Jasmine who helped with the bags. The bitch was a whole sponsor for all of the bags. Lovingly, bitch. That's yeah. Asking people to believe in you I knock on doors and I keep getting told no. And to me, it feels like, oh, as soon as this door open for this bitch, it's up. And it is. And I just need that right door. I don't have humility when it comes to asking for things. I literally just asked somebody today on TikTok, can I be their +1 to an event that I know I should have bought a ticket to? But trying to be the responsible person that I am that doesn't have a job, buying a ticket to a certain event is like, ugh. Because I present myself so well, people don't think that there's some shit going on in the background. You hear me? Are y'all hearing me? I'm not going to subscribe to something that's going to make me feel like shit. Shout out to Drake Huz. I went to go see Drake Huz. He is the lead mic for Changing Faces band. Shout out to UMES Hawks. Go Hawks. And when he seen me, of course he did his set and all that other stuff, and at the end we stayed and we didn't necessarily chit chat because myself and 2 other people were going to another event. He pulled me in and he was like, hey, I see what you're doing with your content and I'm proud of you. Keep going. And that shit made me feel good. And it lets me know that people see me. Y'all see me. Y'all see me, and I'm trying to do something, and a lot of times people don't understand what I do. I fucking talk, y'all. Who was the greatest talkers? Let's go down the list, right? Who we got talking? We got Nancy Grace, we got Oprah, we got Ricky Lake, we got Barbara Walters, we got Donahue, we got Sally Jesse Raphael, we got Maury, right? And these are just straight talkers. We got Ayana. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan of hers. And there are some other people that just live their lives, but they were professional talkers, and that's what I do. If y'all don't see that I try to pour into people, if y'all don't see that I can pull information out of people, I don't know what you think this is. So when I do events, like last year I did the Black Rodeo, and after that, everybody only sent me rodeo stuff, and I'm like, okay, I covered it, but that's not all that I do. And people are like, I don't know what you do, bitch, I talk. I'm trying to get the opportunities to build this PR agency. I'm trying to get on the carpets, presenting awards, talking to people, even if it's here. There's so many people here on a local level that need a host, that need someone to run a panel. I've done GovTechCon for 2 years. Shout out to Simone. But there's never been a time in my life as this winds down that I've ever wanted to be fucking told no on purpose. That's not me. That's not in me. I don't want that shit near me. Nah, we don't do shit like that. I need all yeses. I don't need yes men. I need yeses for my opportunities. Yeses for my ideas. Yeses for the grants. Yeses for the money. Yeses for the jobs. I need a yes. Yes, you're approved. Yes, we can do that. Yes, here's the check. You feel me? I don't fuck with no cutoff shit. Nah, that's not me. That's not your girl. And surprisingly, because I tried to make sure it wasn't no cutoffs,